I've talked a lot about manifestation in some of my other videos, but this one is, I really feel, of utmost importance because it's truly based upon my own experience of how I feel manifestation is playing out in the world right now. Now, we have all been manifestors our entire life, whether we know that or not, from an unconscious perspective. A lot of the things that have come into our lives we've manifested without even really knowing. I know for myself, prior to my awakening, when I looked back on my life and the relationships and the situations that I was in, all of the things that I had currently going on in my life were things that I thought I wanted, things that I thought were going to bring me happiness. But what they didn't do was any of those things. For a short period of time, it felt like I was fulfilled, like I had purpose, like I had all the things that I wanted. But after a certain amount of time, that crumbled and fell away, and I was left feeling like I longed for something, but I just didn't know what that was. With my awakening came the embodiment of consciousness. Now I understand how and why I manifested those things unconsciously in my life. Now I know what I don't want in my life anymore moving forward. But that could only come about because I built a proper foundation for which manifestation would just become something natural for me from a state of not trying to find things to bring happiness to me that were outside of me, but to find it within me. And that's because of my newfound appreciation and relationship with the higher intelligence of this life, God, if you will. What it's helped me to realize is that all of the aspects of me that were causing the suffering that I had in my life were unconsciously manifesting and bringing those things into my world without me even realizing. It's like a light was given to me and it was shining on all the parts of me that I thought were who I was, and helping me to recognize that if I wanted to bring in a life of more abundance, of more health, longevity, peace, all the things that each and every one of us want, it meant that there were certain aspects of myself I had to realize needed to be let go of first before I could fully embrace and do that. Why? Because who I am and what life is intended to all be about cannot be found outside of me. It can only be found within me. And that is where the foundation starts. I talked a bit about this in my last video about the parable that Jesus talks about when he talks about building a foundation on sand and stone. Now, we know without going into great detail the difference between the two. What is that foundation? That foundation is a connection to a higher source. If you want the most abundance in your life, you will connect to that source first and build a foundation from that point up. If we don't connect to that higher intelligence that resides within us, then whatever it is that we bring in, we will be seeking to find ourselves in, because that is what the human experience is all about. We're here to figure out why we're here. We're here to find out who it is that we are. The problem is that we've been seeking that answer outside of us, and it doesn't reside there. It comes from within. So even if you are a person who is manifesting your best life currently right now, what is your current state of foundation? Is there a crack in the foundation? Are you getting all the things that you want, but still can't seem to quite feel like you're complete and you're whole? All those things are great. There is many different sources that we can tap into. It's become a completely commercialized, expansion of things and ways and techniques that we can all inculcate in our life. But are we teaching people really truly to start from the bottom and work our way up? Are we truly helping people to understand that there are certain aspects of ourselves that we need to heal before we can manifest the things that we truly are wanting in our life, that maybe we just don't understand are for our highest good. That's not the car, that's not the house, that's not even the new job. What we should be coming from, the place that we should be manifesting from, is the essence of feeling like we already have everything that we need currently, because what we have comes from within. Whatever it is that comes for us afterwards is only an added extra bonus. It's not it. It will never be it. And this is really a troubling aspect of manifestation that needs to be talked about a little bit more, because for me, when I look at the commercial aspect of manifestation, what I see is really just a new materialism. You've just become more efficient at bringing it into you, but it's still not helping you to find the true essence of who it is that you really are, the true idea of what happiness was really intended to be. It's giving you some sort of personal security for the time being, but it won't be long before there's a crack in that foundation and it completely collapses, and you find that you are in the same position you were before you manifested all those things. So, building a foundation, a solid foundation on the rock. Now, that solid foundation that Jesus talked about is really the kingdom. And the kingdom is not a physical place like Christianity would have us believe. The kingdom actually, again, resides within us. It's a place of essence, a deeper essence of knowing what life is beyond this physical form. It's like coming home. It's a place of peace, of solitude, of calm, a recognition that no matter if there is a storm that is happening outside of us, our foundation is built on such that it won't matter. There could be a lot that's going on, but we still feel safety, peace, and calm, because what it is that we have found goes beyond what it is that could possibly be, brought in on a material level. Jesus also talks about it being the peace that surpasses all understanding. That is how true manifestation should be built upon. We all have to start somewhere. Build it upon a solid foundation of rock. If you do that, if you allow the creator of this life to show you the areas that you might need to heal first before you bring in the things that you want, your life is going to have so much more fulfillment than it would if you were just choosing to manifest thinking that the desired outcome, physical desired outcome, is what's going to bring you that happiness. Conscious manifestation, I can't emphasize it enough, and I hope that you will take that into consideration as something that is truly important moving forward in the life that you want to live. Much love and light.